Hi, I'm Eugenie from Super Simple Woodworking with Eugenie. Today I'm going to show you how to make a door. So these doors can be used to replace kitchen cabinet doors, bathroom cabinet doors, or just to put a door on anything you would like to put a door on. This is a very simple way to make a door. You don't need any special dies, super special equipment. You could actually just do it with a table saw and a drill press. And a router is nice if you want to route the edges after. And also, yeah, you do need the router because you're going to have to router the inside of the door to accept the panel, the glass, or the screening. So first of all, you're going to need a 1x5 very straight piece of wood. This has a knot in it. I wouldn't put the knot in the door. I'd leave that out. I don't mind little knots like this, but I'm not going to put a big knot in the side of the door. Okay, so I took this 1x5 and I'm going to cut out the 2-inch sides in the bottom for my door. So I cut these out ahead of time, save time. And my door is 12 by 24. Now, when you want to make your doors, you have to make sure to add a 1/2 inch all the way around the space for your door. So let's say you have 12 by 24. Well, you're going to want to go 13 by 25 so that your door is a 1/2 inch bigger all the way around the hole that you want to put a door on. So then, okay, so I cut my 2-inch strips. And now we're going to put these together using a drill press. I'm going to drill a hole to make room for these screws. These are 2.5 inch round head screws. You don't want to use a V-head screw because it's going to force the wood open and you'll ruin your door. So you're going to use these screws, and I'm going to use wood glue, and I'm going to cap it with this after, which I'll show you later. Okay, so I cut out the 2-inch pieces. This one I'm going to make a rose top, which I'm not going to carve today, but I'm going to show you all the different doors and different models you can make later in the video. If you want to know how to carve the rose, just go check on my other video, how to carve a rose. Okay, so now I'm taking this. I'm going to mark 1 inch. So these are 2-inch strips, so I want it right in the middle, so I'm going to put a mark at 1 inch. And the same thing on the top. You could also put one a little lower, like another one here if you want to. Okay, so now I'm going to take these and I'm going to go on the drill press, and I'm going to drill down about 3/4 to 1 inch deep to make the hole to put the screw. Okay, so now we're going to go to the drill press. Okay, so now this is my drill press. I've made a special top on it because when I make coat racks or make doors, I like it nice and straight. All you need is a piece of fiber board, and I put a screw that catches on the bottom of the table of the drill press. Okay, I'm using a 5/16 drill bit. I've adjusted it so that it's going to go 1 inch down, and now I'm going to do the other side. Okay, we're going to head back to the table. Okay, so now I have the 4 holes in the sides of my door. I put a clamp board because it's much easier to make a door if you have something to push it against. So I clamp this firmly to my table. Okay, and then I'm going to place my wood like this. Now, this is also important when you're making doors. This is it's a 1/4 by 6-inch drill bit. You need this because you have to pre-drill your hole in your door to make sure that you don't crack the wood. So I'm going to put this in here. Okay, now I'm going to pre-drill about 3/4 of an inch in. So then I look at it and I see, okay, it's about like this, so I'm going to stop there. So I'm going to put this nice and even. Okay, that's good. That's good. Now I'm going to take a bit of glue. If I can get the cap up, there we go. Okay, if there's a little glue squeezes out, that's okay. It's better to have a little extra, but just make sure you wipe it off right away after, because when you stain your door, the glue will not take the stain. Okay, so this goes here. Okay, that's nice and square. Oh, I already put the glue. All right, so now I'm gonna put my 2.5 inch round head screws in. The screw works like a clamp. This is why these doors are fast to make. I don't have to clamp this after. I can finish this door today. Like, I'm just going to put the screw's gonna hold it together, and then when the glue dries, wood glue is very strong. It's gonna make a nice sturdy door. So I'm gonna put the screw in. And I'm gonna put the other one in. So now with the magic of a video, you're going to screw in the other side the same way, and you're going to end up with this. Now this one I have carved. Okay, so now the next step is to pass this on the router, because you have to make this groove. This is the groove that you're going to cut out a little panel later, and that's going to make your panel for your door. You can also have glass put in this or screening. So now I'm going to pass this on the router, which is right there. I have mine installed on the table. I find that it's much easier to use that way. Okay, so then that's been done. Next, I'm going to take a piece of 1x4 pine veneered panel board, and this is going to make the insert for my door. So I cut that out. You measure from here to here, cut out your strip, round out the bottom, place it in, and then pencil mark it from the top, and that's going to give you this shape. So you can recut it, resize it until it fits nicely, and then you just put this in here. There we go. And that makes your door. Now, another thing, you can either leave the door like this, which is flat on the edge, or you can use a router, this kind of router, and it's going to make a nice bit on the edge of the door. So this one has a routed edge, this one has a flat edge. It depends, it's a matter of taste of what you want to do with it. So then, now the door is ready. I take it apart. I put my stain and my varnish, whatever kind of finishing you want to put on your door. And then I put it together after, and I use small round head, I think it's 5/8 inch screws, like this. And you have to pre-drill them first. Use a very small drill, pre-drill your holes so you don't split any of the wood. And then you're going to put these in the back, and that's what's going to hold your door together. Okay, so now I have, I'm going to show you a few different models of doors that I've made recently. Okay, this is the rose door that we just made. This is the sunset door. This was made with just little football-like cushions. I call it my sunset door. Okay, this is a door with screening. Now, to do this one, you don't have to route the back. You just cut little strips of wood and you put it over the screening. I stapled the screen down first so that it would stay in place. And then I covered it with the little strips of wood to make a nice, neat finish. So that gives you the screened look. I also have, this is a antique cream finish door. And I have my door with the little birds on it. This one I kept the flat edge. I thought it looked better that way. And then one more is the rose with the panel, which is pretty much what I just made, but it's the edge is routed. So that's my video on how to make a door. I hope you check out my other videos. I show you how to carve a rose, carve a bird, and how to make the dowels. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.